Good morning. Happy Vlogmas day 11. We went to my husband's office Christmas party last night. It was just dinner at Barrington Steakhouse, which for somebody who's a vegetarian provided kind of limited options, but I will say what I had was really good. I just kind of stuck with, instead of getting like a meal, I kind of went to the sides and I picked up a couple of the sides. So they had these fries done with kind of a side sauce that was so good. And then I got roasted beets that had this glaze on it that was delicious. So it was actually really good. And it was enough food. I still feel full this morning, but I think that's just because it was late when we ate. Like, I think it was probably about, I don't think we ate until about 8:30-ish. You don't have time for your food to digest before you go to bed. So, because I literally came home, washed my face, and crashed into bed. And I slept so hard. And I had weird dreams all night. It was bizarre. So this morning I went to Second Cup, and you don't usually see me come home with the cup, but I got there and I was just so tired. I couldn't concentrate on anything. So I thought, you know what? It's like usually I'm there. If I'm working from home, I'll usually be there until like about 8:20. And I wasn't planning on working from home today. I was going to go into the office, but apparently we're getting winds of like 90 to 100 km and rain today, and I don't want to be driving in that. So I shot my coworker, who was gonna go in as well, because we usually try to coordinate the days that we're in, since there's only two of us. The more I work from home, the more I love working from home. I just like the ease of it. I like that there's no commute, so I don't have to worry about the whole commuting and getting my stuff together and getting out the door and dealing with traffic. And I have my pajama pants on. And my sweater. And you know what? I was trying to remember which sweater this was. I think it's the DRK sweater. No, this isn't my DRK sweater. Oh my God, I completely forget what sweater this is. I'm gonna have to look it up and put it down here. I'm literally blanking. Whoosh, right out of my head. Anyway, I did not, oh no, I guess I did make a little progress on my mushroom sock, I'll call it. I did get the heel flap done before we left yesterday. So that's, and I didn't do any work on my other sock, on my nomadic yarn sock, because I am at the point here where I have to do the heel flap. I also think if I have time on my lunch hour, I want to try to do some yoga on my lunch hour, because my back and my neck have been really tight. So I think I might do that. But if I have enough time left over, I may try to get the yarn wound up for the boneyard shawl. And then I thought that, and then just as I'm saying that, I'm like, that's kind of dumb, Kelly, because you already cast on a shawl. So this is my Everyone Wants This Shawl by Hannah Woolsey, I think is how you say it. She's at Mariner's Daughter down in Lunenburg. And the reason for the name of the shawl is because she knits 6 of them, I think, and every time she knit one, somebody wanted it. So I got the kit from Mariner's Daughter the last time I was down there, so I started knitting that. So it doesn't make sense really to have kind of 2 on the go at the same time, because I find if I have too many projects on the go at the same time, I start feeling a little overwhelmed with my projects. I'd like to have a sweater, a shawl or scarf or something like that, and then a pair of socks. So right now I have 2 pairs of socks. I have a shawl. I have a sweater that I still have not finished. That's the DRK one, just because that got put on hold while I finished my brother-in-law's blanket. I think what I might do, I have about half an hour. Oh no, I only have 20 minutes. The snow is pretty much all gone. We had like wet, damp, warm weather yesterday. And again today, when I was going down to the coffee shop, it was 14 degrees Celsius, which is about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. This is not the Christmas weather I ordered. And then we're supposed to get rain and then high winds today. So that will be all gone by the end of the day. So I am going to try to do some yoga on my lunch hours. That's kind of my goal, is to get back into my yoga practice again. I do have to start doing my yoga again because I find like all through my neck is really sore. And my back and my hips are so tight that I'm just, before I end up hurting myself by like doing something ridiculous, like getting out of a chair, I'm going to get my yoga going. So this is it. It's called Down Dog. Here is kind of what the interface looks like. Now, here's what I love. You can choose like the length that you want. You can go into the type of yoga you want. So there is Vinyasa Full, Restorative, Hatha, Yin, Gentle, Guided Meditation, Sleep Meditation, Strength Flow, Chair Yoga, which is really good if you have any sort of mobility issues or you're just getting started. Yoga Nidra, which is good for sleep, Ashtanga, Sun Salutations, Flexibility Flow, Cardio Flow, Hot 26, Quick Flow. No. Also can choose your level. You can choose the voice. Then you can, here's what I love. You can do a boost. So for me, if my hips are really tight, I'll do hips, you know, the hip stretches with like my practice will focus on that. But they also, like, you've got all these options. And then you can have a secondary boost. So you can have your primary boost, and then you can have your secondary boost. I think I pay like $50 a year for that. Something ridiculously low and worth like every cent. Like you can get the app on your phone. I put it on my computer because I like the bigger screen. I have no excuse. Literally no excuse. Honestly, I can't like rave about it enough. Especially I find too, as I get older, I want to make sure that I maintain my mobility. And I think for me, like, I really believe that yoga is like the perfect way to do that. Complemented, of course, with strength training so that, you know, I'm mobile, but also have the strength to be mobile. This is going to be my first step, kind of getting back into my regular yoga practice. I was going really good there. And then, I don't know, like about 4 months ago, I just sort of, I don't know if it was the summer and I just was, I don't know what my deal was. Laziness. My goal right now is from now until the new year, sort of get back into my regular yoga practice. I want to do it at least 4 times a week and do about 20-minute sessions. And then, because I can fit that in on my lunch hours. And then once the new year rush at the gym kind of tapers off, I want to start going there at least 2 days a week to do kind of a full body strength training. So that's the goals for the new year. So yoga is done. I have made myself some lunch, which is oatmeal, blueberries and raspberries, chia seeds, hemp seeds, flaxseed, collagen, maple syrup. One does not have oatmeal without maple syrup. So I'm going to eat this now. She loves frozen berries. I did give her some. I'm going to eat this now, and I'm going to start editing some of the Vlogmas so that I'm not rushing at the end of the day to do that. I'm going to put the skirt back on under the tree. I kind of had to, I sort of had to push it out of the way to make room for the yoga mat. I did yin yoga today. So I was holding the stretches for like a longer period of time, which I find when I'm kind of getting back into it. I'm going to eat. Sorry, I'm eating while I talk to you. It's so good. Just because I find when I'm getting back into it, yin is a really good one to kind of do. At least I would say I'll probably do 2 of the 4 days where it's yin, because I hold the poses for longer. So it really helps me kind of re-stretch my, you know, my muscles out and get kind of used to holding the poses and whatnot. And I find it just feels really good. I did have some help. She's very exhausted from all her assistance. So I'm going to eat this and do some vlog editing.